Good morning. I'm Andy Myers at Weiss Research.
I'm Jen Amos, and this is your morning market update for Monday, December 19th. Stocks on Wall Street are following the European markets modestly higher in early trading. Investors seem to be in a buying mood as we head into Christmas and the new year, but volume may be light as some traders get a head start on the holiday season. There's not much economic or earnings news on today's calendar, so investors are once again taking their cues from Europe. The major markets are largely ignoring a cut to France's credit outlook by Fitch Ratings on Friday. Fitch also warned of possible downgrades for 6 European countries.
European Central Bank President Mario Draghi may make more headlines today when he speaks to the Committee on Economic and Monetary Affairs of the European Parliament. On Friday, Draghi warned that the struggling Eurozone countries that leave the monetary union would still face great economic difficulties. He told the Financial Times that any nation leaving the bloc and devaluing its currency would create steep inflation and still need to adhere to structural reforms. Many analysts have suggested that the best way for Greece to meet its debt obligations would be to leave the Eurozone. Ahead of Draghi's speech today, the euro is a bit weaker, now trading right around the 130 mark against the US dollar.
In Asia, the major stock markets finished sharply lower overnight amid uncertainty over the situation in North Korea. The country's state-run media reported that Kim Jong-il died of a heart attack over the weekend. He'll likely be replaced by his son, Kim Jong-un. Not surprisingly, we're seeing the most dramatic reaction to the news in South Korea. Its benchmark Kospi index dropped 3.5% and had been down about 5% earlier in the trading session. And the South Korean won is falling sharply against its rivals in the currency markets. Commodities are rebounding a bit from major sell-offs last week. Crude oil is now back above $94 a barrel, and gold is now trading right around $1,600 an ounce.
Turning to corporate news, one of the big winners is Cablevision Systems, up more than 3% after a sharp decline on Friday. Analysts at Citigroup said they see compelling value in the stock and added it to their top picks live list. But one stock moving in the opposite direction is Xilinx. The chipmaker said it now expects sales in the current quarter to fall 9 to 12% from the previous quarter, versus an earlier estimate of a 3 to 8% decline. Xilinx blamed the downgrade on a drop in large customer business in its communications segment. The warning is just the latest bad news for the semiconductor industry. Last week, Intel said its fourth quarter revenue will fall about $1 billion short of its previous guidance. That's the latest from Weiss Research. Have a great trading day.